Hey everyone, it's Jeremy. Welcome to my home. So I thought that I would make a video and that I would kind of discuss a new bag that I got, and I'm pretty excited to show it to you. We can kind of just get right into it, I guess, and then I can kind of tell the story as to how I found it, why I liked it, what have you. So one day, grab yourself something to drink. We have to stay hydrated in these streets. I have water and coffee right now, so. And look at this, let me show you this, look. My husband has the most beautiful coffee set, and it is called Arsberg. Maybe that's what it's called, but it has platinum detailing all around the dishes. We have a whole set, it's so cool. I'm like really into it. So I'm drinking my coffee. And then I have a water. Because we must stay hydrated in these streets, right? Anyways. So a while ago we went to have brunch, and while we were having brunch, we decided to go to Dillards. It's pretty much what we do. We like to go to this spot in a place called Firewheel, which is in, I guess, the Garland, Murphy, Wiley area. Probably more Garland, Murphy area. And we like to go there. It's an outdoor mall, but it's not really a mall. It's like a giant outdoor shopping center. And there's a couple restaurants there we like to go have brunch at. And there's one in particular called Wildwood. If you know, you know. And we like to go there, and afterwards there's a Dillard's right next to it. So if you've had some champagne or a couple of beers and you kind of want to walk that off and get yourself together, it's a nice place to go and just like shop. So I went there a couple of months ago with my husband after we were having brunch, and as soon as we walked in, we kind of went separate ways. He wanted to go look at luggage, and I wanted to go look at handbags. So as soon as I walk in, we're looking, whatever, and he must have looked and saw me from across the room or something, because I saw this bag and I was like, and I never really get like visibly excited about a bag, whether it's a positive or a negative response. You can't really read me that way. So he was like, you like the bag? And I was like, yes. But it was at that point about $265. And that just was that's not even like anywhere in my range of budget where I could see myself just going out and buying a bag because I thought it was cute. I have a cat, it's about $150. So I decided, you know, turn it into a game. What's meant for me is for me, but also that means just because you want an Audi A5 hatchback, sportback, an Audi A5 sportback. Just because you want that today doesn't mean you get to have it today. Just because you want a Birkin doesn't mean you get to just have a Birkin. If you're 12, right, you're not supposed to have a car. Maybe right now I want the bag, but it's not supposed to be mine. So I was like, we'll turn it into a game. So I was following the bag, and it goes down in price. And at one point it got to about like 165, 167-ish. And I was like, it should be lower, I'll wait. It got to a point where it was hanging by itself on a rack that they like had like, it was like shunned. All the other bags were getting bought and that one was not. It was not even like, it was just alone. Then one day I went and I was like, let's go look and see if it's there. I kind of decided that these are prescription, and I'm trying to like avoid having this just reflection on here. I was like, I'm kind of trying to not buy bags, especially ones that I don't necessarily need, but let's go to Dillard's anyways. And my husband was like, okay, we'll go. So we go, and it was gone. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever, let it be. I decided that was just gonna be what it was, and I kept it pumping. So a while goes by, a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, I was at Dillard's because I don't recall anymore why I had to be at the mall, but I went to the mall to do something. Oh, I went to go to the mall because I needed to go look at something I don't care to talk to you about right now. And while I was there, I was like, let's just walk around. So I parked at Dillard's and I was looking in the men's section. I found a sweater and I looked at the sweater and I was like, it's kind of cute. I decided to buy it. I thought it was 25 bucks, but the tag was upside down and it was 52. So I decided once I got home, I just didn't like it that much and I would prefer send it back. And so the next day I got up, got dressed, and I went to a Dillard's. But I decided to go to a different Dillard's. I don't know why. I went to the Dillard's and I was looking for where I could return my stuff and there was no one down there. So I was like, well, shoot, go to the bag section. There's always someone over there. Ask them where to return it. And when I was going, I thought, I'll just look at the bags too. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, let me look. And I saw this. And I got so excited. I asked the sales associate how much it was. They tried to tell me it was full price. And I was like, well, it's not full price online. It says $237. So I'm thinking it should be at least that, but I think there's a chance that it could actually be less. And the sales associate was like, well, sometimes they have sales online that they don't have in person. So, and I was like, well, would you mind scanning it anyways? Because I would like to know. She scans it and she was like, it's $138. And I was like, I knew it. So I told her I had to have it and they bagged it up and it had like the blue stickers and everything on it. But in truth, I already opened this and used it. And then I decided to make a video. And then I realized the video that I made yesterday was just not really up to par for what I wouldn't have watched it. So I decided to redo it. And I'm glad that I'm redoing it. I'm still trying to decide if I like this cinematic feature on the iPhone or if I prefer to film in just video. So let me know what you think, because I guess your opinion kind of matters a little more. It does come with the strap. I will say the strap is not puffy, and I'm thankful for that because I don't know how that would really work. I'm looking at it right now. Actually, that is how the leather is. It's so funny. There's like a freckle. You probably can't see it, but there's like a freckle on my strap, and it's actually the leather. I thought it was a scratch. So it comes with this. It has a very nice contrast with the aged brass. I guess that's what that is. So I like that. It has the nice little top handle strap. I think that's cute. I'll get up in a moment and I'll show you like how this looks. But I thought that was cute. And yeah, I like the feature that has the C covered in leather. I don't have any bags that are actually like this. But I think they're cool. I would always, I still, every single color, every time I go to the mall and I look, I fall in love with these little pillow tabbies. And just the other day, I saw this at the store, in the Coach store, and it was like a lot of money. So I was surprised that they were selling this at Dillard's for this price. USD $3.95 even, and in Canadian dollars, $4.95 flat. So let's see if I can focus. Well, you can trust me. And I've seen this also in the gold, but I will tell you that it was a lot of gold. It reminded me of Gold Member.
I love gold.
It was very, very gold. I felt like I would feel like an Oscar, the award. I couldn't do it. But the silver, this is something that I feel is a little more versatile. I know it's crazy because it's a wild metallic bag, but I feel like it's a little more versatile. And I mean, this bag isn't going to fit very much. I believe that you should already know that. That should not be your goal. It does have a little card slot in the back. And then it has a pocket in the front. Everything is leather lined, which I think is so awesome because, like, hello, I wouldn't go spilling anything in here, but I can say with confidence that if anything happened in here, it would be slightly easy to clean up. Now, no, you're probably not gonna wanna, ladies, this is who I'm really talking to because I see the way y'all do your bags. It's so filthy and disrespectful. And y'all talk about, I digress, mamas. You're not getting mascara in here, lipstick, a ballpoint pen. You're not getting cannabis resin, because I know you girls smoke. You're not getting a lot of things in here. So don't go crazy. Don't be, my Sharpie exploded in there and you said it would wipe out. Well, sis, you have to have common sense, right? You have to work with me here. If you have something that slightly spills in here, let's say a little bit of water. Don't know why you would. Let's say, maybe you have like some type of product or like hand sanitizer or something like that. Maybe a perfume, even though I don't know about that because it's scented. But something minimal could get in here and you would be fine. Don't hold me to these extremes. I like it. It's a gray, but it's also not the metallic. And yeah, it's well made. I really don't have too much that I can say about it because it's a tiny little bag and there's like, it is what it is. I like that you can take this off and then you can just turn it into just a clutch. You could put this on top and just put it as a little top handle. You could put this on it and make it a crossbody. You could carry both. Then you could also do what I'm about to show you. Okay, so, well first, let me go ahead and show you what fits inside because I feel like that's how this should really be working. So if you could take this, I seriously have not switched this wallet since I started carrying it. There really hasn't been any reason to. The times that I have switched it, it was just because what I was carrying was so little that it really wouldn't fit. Other than that, I'm carrying this all the time. Honestly, I was a little confused if I just wanted this because I wanted like not a status symbol piece, but like everybody talks about wanting a Louis Vuitton piece, right? I didn't know if I just wanted it for that or if it was something I actually wanted, but after using it, if you know of another brand that makes something that looks exactly like this, I would gladly go buy something from someone else that looked like this and that had this functionality. And in fact, if it didn't have the little keychain part, I'd be even happier. So this is just so functional that I just can't stop. I don't even have to use any of the parts in the back because it's so functional on the inside. So I put that in here the other day. But if you want, you could also, my little card case. You could also use something like this and you could double up what you put in there. But I put this little wallet in there and this wallet is called the Louis Vuitton Recto Verso card case. I don't know if it's considered a wallet, but it's a wallet. And then let's just say that you needed to have some cash money. It's $1. Put that in there. And you see, we're filling it up already. This is my car key, and then also my Apple Air tag in case I ever lose my stuff. I have not had to use it, thankfully, but whatever. Put that in there. We're filling up. And then let's see. I think that would be the only things that I would put into this bag if I were going to carry it. It's already at capacity. Yeah, it's at capacity. So it's not especially useful when it comes to what all it will carry, but for like a date night, quick run to the grocery store, dinner, lunch, brunch, whatever you want to do, you could pretty much figure out a way that you could use this because sometimes I take the whole village with me when I go out. And there's the other times when it's just a solo mission, and all I need is me, myself, and my bare essentials. And this is something that would be considered more for like my bare essentials. So let's go ahead and just put this back on here so that I have something to hang on to while I show you the other ways that I would consider carrying this bag. So again, I got this bag and it was $138 plus tax. So that came to a total of like $147. But if you think about it, that's not that bad. And even if it was a price per wear of like $10, let's just say, I'll wear it more than 14 times. I'll wear it more than 15 times, which that's about what it would cost for me to get my price per wear. And I know I will do that. I'll have it for years to come. That's not even a question. So what you could do with this to make it a little more versatile, I guess, for yourself, and to give it a little more character that could be unique to you as the bag carrier. Add chains. And once you've kind of like loaded up your collection, then you're gonna have more and more accessories that you can use on your stuff. So this is the chain from my Cassie 19. I never thought about this till just now, but girl, don't play with me. This is the chain from my Cassie 19. And you could clip it on like this. And you could wear it on the back like this. I think that's cute. Right? And I'm gonna take my watch off because I'm scared I'm gonna scratch the bag. You could also use this. And this is the chain. I don't know what just made me think of this. And now I'm like, brass was a thing. And then this is from the Coach Beat 18 with rivets. And if you wanted to put that on here, it would look like this. And so you see, it doesn't really take too much. I mean, you could just start making it unique in your own way. The only thing you have to remember is that it has to be about what is best for you and what works as far as functionality for you and your lifestyle. So when you see these people on social media or on the TV, you know, if you see somebody who is carrying this bag and it's me, and all I need is some keys, a lip balm, and a credit card, and that works for my life. It might not work for your life if you have a baby or a child, just because you need more, right? So just, I mean, you have to think about lifestyle, right? And who you are. If you're someone who you buy one bag and that bag is the only bag that you buy until you have to buy another one, not even one a year, just I buy a bag and then it dies and I buy a new bag. This might not be what you want, because this is something that I feel is it's a trend piece. And also it's not a daily use bag, in my opinion. If you're someone who is more like myself and you kind of have bags for multiple occasions, seasons, moods even, then this is something that I think is a really good catch. And then again, when you like put this on here, this is with the beat chain. Both of them it's like a very similar look, but both of them add a different kind of feel or vibe, if you ask me. You could also use one of the Coach Dinky chains. I don't really recall how I ended up with this chain. I don't know, but this is a Coach Dinky chain, and it is the aged brass or whatever they call it these days. And I like that. You could carry it that way. You could also carry it with this strap. I think that would actually be really cute. And I think that, yeah, I just think it's a cute little versatile bag. Maybe not this little silver one, right? But I could also see it being a day to night bag. I would think maybe like in the black, because really any of the colors, but I think the black is just the most versatile for me and my lifestyle. Because you could just wear it in the daytime. I could see taking it to work or errands or whatever, but I could also see taking it to dinner. I could also even see taking it with me out for drinks because you could just wear it on your arm and not really have to stress about too much. I think it's really just all about you and your preferences or what you like. But it really is a cute bag. I love it. It fits just enough. Yeah, I don't have too much more that I can say about it. It comes in black, like an eggplant color. It comes in, let me think. Black, eggplant. It comes in like a glow-in-the-dark green, but doesn't glow in the dark. But you know how like when you get the glow-in-the-dark stars for your ceiling, how they're like a very, very, very pale green, and then they glow. Well, it's about that color and then doesn't glow. I know that it comes in like a bubblegum pink, an ivory color. What other colors did I see? I think that's about all of the colors that I saw. If there are any more colors, I will list them or I will put a picture of them or something down below. But it was a pretty a highly promoted bag. It was a highly promoted bag that they really, really pushed via social media, that they did through pretty much every way that they were able to reach consumers. It was pushed. I really liked it. They have, again, they have the gold that looks like this. I know it's on sale. I know if you want to get this, you can also go to like Saks. I feel like maybe Bloomingdale's. Macy's had it. I was at Macy's the other day in store and I saw 10 of these hanging on a rack, but they were $237. I will say you might be able to do a price matching, even though I don't think that they will, but they might do a price matching, especially if you're able to provide documentation that it actually was something that has been done within a certain amount of time. I know one time I had to do, I had to either bring them a receipt or I had to bring them an ad that showed whatever I was trying to get price matched, and they actually did it. I was shocked. But, and it wasn't Dillard's, it was another store, but still happened. But I know that they do price matching, and I know that you can look online, like on the secondhand market, but right now people are really upping their prices that they're wanting because people are making this a popular bag. I'm like really late to the game too, like a year late. So people they've popularized the bag and now they're doing what they can to get as much money out of consumers for it as possible. So I think that you should be able to get it and that you should be able to get it on a decent sale. You're just going to have to do a little bit of work. And you might even have to do some footwork and actually go into a store if you feel safe. But you'll have to go in and really look because the one that I got, as you see, it wasn't even marked as a discounted price. It just was a regular ticket. And I just knew because I happened to be a member of like a Facebook group that was talking, well, it's like where you can post bags you're looking for, post bags that you've purchased, deals you found, whatever. And I just so happened to remember that I saw one of the girls on there posted that they had just gotten this bag in silver and that it was $138. And I did the math and I was like, that's 65% off, which is typically the maximum discount that you'll get at Dillard's for a handbag. So once I realized that that's what was going down, individual stores typically aren't gonna create individual prices. It'll be blanket. So if it went down to 138, it was gonna be down to 138 everywhere. Now, does every store have it? Can't tell you. Would the price be different online? Possibly, which it was. It was $237. And I just happened to know because of that post. Had I not known, I would have either not purchased it or I would have purchased it for a lot more before the other day. But that's pretty much all that I can say about it. It's a really awesome bag. I think that you should go catch it. When you go to Dillard's, you just need to ask. A lot of things that you see discounted, if you really price check them, the discounted price is less than what you see on the ticket. And then a lot of things that you see that are not discounted and it just shows a full price ticket like this with no discount stickers. If you ask, they'll scan it. And a lot of times it'll still be on some form of discount. It just is not in their system, or it's just not visible out in the open yet. That's something that I learned, and I've had many of experiences in a Dillard's, so that's an OG tip. I have to go now because my coffee is empty, and it is time for me to see what other trouble I can get into, but I'm just so glad that you were able to see this bag with me and let me know how you would accessorize it. Would you like the gold? Would you like the silver? Is there another color that you're into? Do you own this bag? It also comes in a larger size. Would you get the larger size? I definitely will be getting a larger one. I just have to catch it on sale. I'm even open to a different color. Maybe even like ivory, which I've never had an ivory bag, but it's a really nice bag. Anyways, I could babble about this for days, and I know that you only have so much time. So thank you for spending your time with me, and girl, like always, I will catch you on the flip.